What's up guys, today I'm doing a mukbang. It's basically just Chinese food. If you're new here, definitely subscribe because I post every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and give it a like if you haven't already. Turn your post notifications because I post at noon. Initially what was going to happen was we were going to eat like sushi from this other place called like Montana something. I don't know the name of these things, okay? I apologize. But the total came out to $97.05 and my parents were like, no, we're not doing that. So I had to, since I was the one ordering it, I had to call them back and be like, oh, can you cancel that order so they don't make like tons of food and then no one show up, because that's kind of like sad. I want to learn how to make my own pad thai so you don't have to like, I don't know, because I personally I prefer like home cooked meals over fast food because it's just better on my stomach. I have like fast food, my stomach is like killing me because it's so used to like home cooked meals. I have to make a mess in my room so I don't get ants because I'm paranoid that I'm gonna get ants. And I found an ant in my closet yesterday because the girls were out and Egypt ran into my closet. There was like a little crack open and she ran into it, and then behind her, not too far away from her, I saw an ant and I was like, here we go again. I don't eat on my bed because every time I ate on my bed there was ants, and I try to be so careful with that, and I try to not drop any crumbs, but somehow there would be a bunch of ants, and it honestly paranoids me, so I just stopped doing it altogether. Also, a lot of people seem to like the video that I posted today. It was a summer night routine. Personally, editing it was actually like making me laugh. Yeah, even my mom really liked it. I mean, she likes all of my videos, it's not that, but I just personally, I was like really excited to post that video. I had it edited on my phone because my computer ran out of storage and I have other videos that I still need to edit. I was like too eager to wait, so I was like, I'm just gonna edit on my phone real fast. But the weird part is I take forever to edit on my computer. It takes me like maybe like 4 hours or so, depending on how long the video is. My phone, I used to take at least like an hour or less. Like, it's so weird honestly, and it's much better. I mean, it's not that different from the iMovie on my phone, but it has more stuff that you can edit with to make your videos more comedic. Definitely would recommend. If you are like an iMovie user, you should definitely edit on your computer, because when you edit on your phone it barely lets you do anything. You're kind of like restricted. It's just better. And yeah, it was like complicated at first, but after a while of watching videos and playing around with it, I got the hang of it. But it's already saying that my computer has like a virus, and I haven't even had it for that long. So you know, I was probably like stressed out about that. Like, I saw this thing where apparently MacBook Airs are like notorious to have viruses and stuff, and I was just like, oh no. The website that I download my non-copyrighted music from was like, it popped up this thing. It was like,
hey, you have 3 viruses from this website.
And I was scared to like download any more music because first of all, I only have like maybe like 8 songs saved onto my computer. So if you notice me using the same songs, I'm sorry, because I just am paranoid of getting a virus because it's still new. But it was the only website that was really helping me download my music, so people were saying to use that. I keep putting off my last days of being 17 video. I keep seeing it on every time I look at my videos because it's on private, and I'm like, I need to post that eventually, but I keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. I've been 18 for like 12 days or so. Vlogged for 8 days, determined to film, and my mom was like, you need to vlog today because you don't want to forget any days because you want it to be straight through. When I edited together, I feel like it was kind of boring. It was my first edited video from my computer, I think. And so there's no music playing at all, it's just me talking. And to me, that's kind of boring. I like hearing music in the background, but not like blasting. I don't really talk about the zoo on the vlog because honestly I don't really know why I didn't talk about it, because it's pretty interesting in a way. First of all, the person commented under my video was like, oh, that your vlog was so cool, it seemed like it was super fun. And I was like, yeah, it's super fun despite the animals being sad because they're in captivity. And the girl deleted her thing so fast, and I think she unsubscribed to me because I was looking, because I read everyone's comments, so I clearly saw that she erased her thing, because I didn't do that. I don't really do that unless someone's being annoying. But anyways, the zoo was okay. I literally only wanted to go there to feed Topsy. Topsy was one of the giraffes there. I had two brothers. I thought he had one brother, but he had two brothers apparently. Since it was mating season, him and his brothers would fight. They got aggressive for each other, so they had to be separated. But honestly, I didn't know where his brothers were. We literally went through pretty much the whole park because it was such a small park, and we didn't know where he was, where his brothers were. But Topsy looked really depressed. Like, he was probably the most depressed out of everyone in that park, and it felt bad. And every time my mom brought up his brothers, he would look straight into my mom's eyes from like 30 feet away, like he heard her. And I was like, oh, someone understands me. I'm gonna be honest here, I had some guilt going into that place, honestly, because I have beliefs, and I don't like zoos because of how they treat the animals. The zoo was extremely small compared to the San Diego Zoo I went to earlier this year. The parking lot was very small too. It seemed kind of like crowded. There was already a lot of people there, and plus it closed at 4, and we kind of like zoomed through that whole park pretty fast, in my opinion. I had the leopards kept in really small cages, and like they were all like in one small enclosure. There was 3 or 4 leopards, and they looked really sad. Like, I was wondering why people were crowding around like one enclosure, and I found out it was the leopards. I felt these vibes from every animal, like they wanted to get out. And I wanted to save all of them because, you know, one of the reasons why I became a vegetarian was because of the animals. Also, there wasn't a lot of animals there, which is probably for the best. For tortoises, the special breed of tortoises that they had over there were going extinct. What a shocker. They were breeding some of them over there so they don't go extinct, and that's what the lady said on the video. I accidentally recorded like 3 minutes of her talking because I guess I just forgot to hit stop. But they have these weird things where it's called turtle chats or meerkat chats, and all they do is just talk about the breed, and they just talk about facts and stuff. But we only stayed for the turtle chat because we just happened to be there, but there wasn't a lot of people around. Zebras, they're really cute. They were all eating hay from their little enclosure thing. There was a few of them. And then on the other side of the zebra enclosure, there was like these pigs. There's something that I've noticed over there is that their water that they're supposed to be swimming in is green, or the water that they drink in is green. So I was taking mental notes over here because I was just like, okay, that's probably why it smells like sewage once you come in here. It just did not seem safe. So I was concerned because I don't know if they're staying hydrated out in these streets, you know? Also, there was birds in some of the animals enclosures. Like, there was some birds in the elephant enclosures, and there was birds in the zebra enclosure. So they could be pooping in there without the animals really noticing. So yeah, I don't really understand. I don't really know much about the zoo life, but I felt like they should have worked on the enclosures because a lot of the animals that didn't really need that much room got the biggest enclosures. Like, they had more room to really roam around in. Not really, but you get what I mean. But with the much bigger animals, they only got like literally like maybe the size of my room, maybe, I don't know. Such big animals, that's extremely inhumane in my opinion. I don't like that. I've been seeing a lot of SeaWorld posts again. They're circulating again. Into SeaWorld a few times in my life, mostly when I was little, because I didn't understand what they were doing behind closed doors. I thought they were okay because they were safe, you know, but they're not. They're literally just unhappy and depressed. I was about to say Takashi, but that's a rapper. What's his name? The one from Blackfish. He was a whale, and I just don't remember his name. I've never seen the movie Blackfish, but I was reading the stuff for it. Oh, Tilikum. His name's Tilikum. Because there was this one guy that died behind, like he was on the back of a whale, like laying on a whale, and they didn't know how he died. He wasn't even one of the workers, so it was pretty fishy in my opinion. I think he was drunk and he jumped inside of the orca tank, and they probably thought he was food, so that's probably what happened. I don't know, but a lot of them end up dying because of how they treat them. Like there was ones of pictures of certain orcas in SeaWorld with skin lesions on their mouths, and it kind of looked like herpes, but it was just skin lesions, and they wouldn't do anything about it. Yet they had them out there doing shows and expecting them to be recovering and stuff and bounce back from whatever they were going through. But I wouldn't let that fly with me, honestly. I don't even know why zoos even exist. Back to what I was saying, I don't know why zoos even exist, because people are still like abusing the animals till this day, because they, you know, we don't know what they're doing behind closed doors to make them do the tricks that they do at SeaWorld. Because I would read articles about how the animals will get super suicidal and they'll bang their heads against the tank glass, and they'll end up like purposely killing themselves because they're just so tired of being in captivity. People like assume that they're always saving them from what saving them when they capture these animals from like poachers and stuff. I am not with that poacher stuff. Like that makes me sad, honestly. But you're also putting them in a sad environment where it's like not even like half the size of where they were from. Like some of these animals were from Asia or like Africa. So she was, I don't know, I don't feel like they're really helping them, because like when they're put into captivity, the stuff is, their enclosures are always super small. You know what? She's probably yelling because she's burning up. I'm sorry that this mukbang is like depressing, but that's just, I also don't really have much to talk about. So personally, I would feel like they should be from where they came from, because they have more range to roam around and they're not in a small environment. And because like they were, if you see like all those videos from the third world countries, they seem much happier when they're in the wild, because they're from the wild for a reason. They're basically just like slaves, basically. I don't like that word, but they're basically doing what the humans are saying. That's like super depressing. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this video. If you enjoyed, give it a like, comment, suggestion, comment, feedback, and I will see you in my next video. See you next time. Bye.